everybody. My name is Mary from Mount Henry Art Studio, and the Dunamaise Art Centre have asked me to do a Christmas workshop. So here I am with my Christmas top on, all set to go. And what we're going to do here today is Christmas cards. And the first thing I'm going to do is have a look at the materials. Okay, so I'm moving my camera here. Right, so here are my materials. One thing that you definitely will need is cards. Right, and I bought these cards in deals for $1.50, and there's 6 cards in it. Now you can get bigger bundles of cards, and you will get them in the craft shops like All Books or Eason's, Mr. Price, and you will also get them in Eurogiant and any Euro shop. Okay, these are other things I picked up in deals actually, and this is just some nice shiny paper, some brown paper. These tags I thought were lovely, so I picked up a packet, and all these things I'm showing you are $1.50. Right, this is a book that I picked up in deals last year. I don't know if it's there at the moment, but it's got lots of Christmas designs on it. A few little stickers, and I also bought a packet of this paper. Now there is, I think there's 10 sheets here. Now you're going to need very little, so you can use the rest for packing presents. Right, and what I did with them was I cut them up into squares to fit my cards, and rectangles and things like that. So you'll need a scissors and a ruler. These also I picked up as well. They're little, they're $1.50 each, and they're glitter glues, and they're lovely to finish your pieces with. Now the other things that you're going to need are some tools here, and that would be Pritt stick, PVA glue, double-sided tape. Now I got this in Eurogiant, 4 packets for I think about $1.50, maybe €2. Right, a scissors, a ruler, and a pencil. Okay, they're the things that you're going to need. Now, I downloaded this music sheet and reduced it in size. I downloaded it, and I'm just going to smooth this just a little more so you can see more of it. Downloaded it, and it's the Little Drummer Boy, and I'm going to, I got a tea bag, which I had tea earlier today with, and I'm going to paint this over, and you see the lovely brown, so it looks really old. Right, and very gently do that, because if you do too hard, it'll just break. You'll just end up in a hole. So I'm going to leave that there and let it dry, and use that later. And this is what it looks like when it's dry. It's nice, and it gives a lovely finish to the paper. These are last year's Christmas cards, right? And I just cut out this bit here, which is Christmas wishes, and I just finished them off with a little, lines around it, made of curves and shapes. And I'm going to use some of those for the cards. And the last thing I'm going to show you in the tool line is this. Now, this is I Wish You a Happy Christmas stamp that I picked up last year in Mr. Price. This is just an ink pad. You can get that also in a stationery shop. And what I've done here is I have stamped a few of these, right, for my Christmas cards. And I'm going to let them dry. And when they're dry, I'm going to cut them up. So I'll have them like this. And these little guys here, I just found them in my stash. All right, so we're ready to start work. Okay, now the first card I'm going to look at is this here. Right. Okay, it's a square card, right, and I'm after getting it dirty, but that's okay because it's only a demonstration. All right, and I've got some, you have to plan it out, and one thing I'll say, you need very little materials to make cards. All right, and what I have here is, I'm looking at my colours first of all, and I'm looking at these, how they'll work together. All right, so I like them together, so I think they'll make a nice card. Now I have to decide my design. So I'm going to get my scissors here and cut this down into size here. All right. And as I have it done already here, I'm not going to. So there is I've cut that down to side, and I have a little border all around, which will work nice. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get a circle. All right, I'm going to use this here, and I'm going to draw a circle with my pen here, pencil here. All right, I'm going to draw it all around here. I've actually done it already. Okay, and I put a little knob on it there for for the bobble, because I'm going to make a bobble here with this, and I'm going to cut this out. Okay. All right. I'm going to cut that out, and I have one done already here. So I think this will be. So I'm going to put this on my card, but it needs more. So I think I'm going to layer, which I love doing. I love layering. So I'm going to put this down, which is my Christmas paper, and then I'll put this on top. All right. And look at that nice little happy Christmas. So now I think it still needs something else, and I found this little ribbon in my stash, which I think could be nice, but I want to add something else, maybe a little tiny bit of glitter here on this. So I just put a tiny bit of glitter like that, and I'm just going to rub it around. Okay, not too much. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, I can leave it like that a bit. Yeah, I think that might work. So now I need to start sticking. All right, and then next layer, and you can see this is a little bit smaller, and it fits in just nicely. And I'll stick on this guy here. Now I'm going to need PVA glue here for the ribbon, because that won't stick on. And I'll put a bit on this as well for the back, for the side. So we're nearly finished our first card. Now I'm going to open it and just show you the inside. All right. So what I've done here is I've got this paper again, and I'm going to cut that down here like that. And I'm going to stick this inside, and I'm not going to do it now because it's wet. All right. I'll stick this on here. I could do that much. Like so. And I'll stick that in here like this. So that's your message inside. Okay, so that's our first card done. Now we move on to our second card here, all right? And I've got this paper, which I got out of that pack, which is little elves on it. I picked up one of the tags, which I think will work nicely. Another piece of this paper, and my card here is brown this time. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to layer and see what I think of it. Right, now, I think that's very nice. Now we need something in here, right, that I'm going to make with this. Okay, so I'm going to cut this here. So make sure it's not too big. Right, so I can work with this piece here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a tree on it, right? So, and it's much easier to do this on the back. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm going to cut this out. Now I've already done this here, so I have one done already. So I'm going to stick that on like that, and I think that looks quite well. And we might put a few of these as well. So let's get sticking. All right, so I'm going to stick this on now. I'm going to have to do a bit of cutting on this in a minute. Okay, now put this in the position I want it. Right, now this is going to need a little bit stronger because it's a heavier card. So I'll put on a bit of PVA on this. You could also use double-sided tape. Okay, now, lovely. And my tree, because this is glittery, I think it needs more glue than the Pritt stick. Okay. Right, now that looks very nice because the brown matches the brown here. And then we have that lovely. So I have these guys here, and I think 3 of these might be nice along here, like so. Give it a nice finish. Right. Cut this away. There's our second card. And I have used one of the 3 pages, which is out of that book there, and I'm going to put that in here. Alright, and I want to be careful that I don't knock anything off in the front. Now, there's our second card. Our third card here, as you can see, I'm using very little materials. And what have I got here? I've got brown paper. This is my card. Alright, and I've got these 3 colours, which I think would make, and I have a Happy Christmas. Okay, so this is what I have. So I tore this paper just at the edge, like this. Here, you can see. And it gave a nice edge finish, so I'm going to put that there like that. And these 3 look nice. And I'm going to cut them into trees now in a second. And my Happy Christmas. Okay, so on the back, I have drawn 3 trees, rectangles, that I'm going to cut out here, and they're all the same size. Now, I'm just going to go back a bit and remind you that I cut these out, the sizes, before I actually made the trees. So I know they're not going to be. So now, I need to cut these up really quick. I'm glad to see what this looks like. I don't want to ruin them by rushing it. It's great fun making cards. And it's amazing what you can make them out of. You need, as I said, just a few little bit of shiny things. Okay, right, here we are. Oh, I like this. Alright, so here is our card. Okay, I'm going to just take a little bit more off there at the bottom. And actually, I might turn that, I'll turn it like this actually. So now I'm going to stick this on. And we put our 3 trees here. And if you notice, the colours that I used for the trees, first of all, they were old Christmas cards. Secondly, they are actually the 3 primary colours, right? Red, blue and yellow. They really look well together. And this is a very nice little simple card, right? And we put this Happy Christmas at the top. Now you could add lots more things to it here. You could outline your trees in a nice gel pen. I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to let it dry there. And for the inside, I got some of the gold paper, all right? And I'm going to use the gold paper. And if you can't get a stamp, you can do your own writing. You don't have to have everything that I have. I'm sure you have other stuff at home which is just as nice that I just don't have here. So now, there's the inside of the card and the outside. That's very nice. So right, we'll move on to our next card. Okay. I have another one of the papers here. I've got the little drummer boy here, some gold, and my card here is brown. Okay, my card is brown here, and I've got this Happy Christmas. So I like the colour combination here with the card. They work well. So now I have to decide how I'm going to put this together. Right, and what I want to put here. So I'm going to use this for the decoration, and I'm going to make 3 bubbles, right? And this is what I want to use for my circle, okay? And I'm going to do this in 3 places and put the little bobble part here as well up, right? And I'm going to cut them out. Now, you can see I've already done this, okay? So I have my 3 pieces here, right? I have my little drummer boy, and I have my paper here, which I think this will go down first. Then my little drummer boy, my 3 pieces here, which are my Happy Christmas. Okay, now I feel it needs something else. So I'm going to put in this piece of gold here, and I'm just going to put it in at the back here, right, just like this, just that little slither of it there. And then I'm going to put these on top and see what I think of it. And that looks, I think that looks much nicer. Okay, so this is what I'm going to work with here. So I better start sticking. Now I know you're going to stick these so much better than me. Because Now, when these are dry, I will go around them with a gold or a silver pen, a gel pen. And inside, Happy Christmas. I might just leave that plain this time because it goes nice. It's quite a detailed card in the front. So here we are. All right. I hope you're not getting tired because I have a couple more here to show you. Right. This is my next card, which I am going to do on the brown here. Okay. Right. There's my Happy Christmas. I've got some brown paper. I have some gold. And I have this here. Right. So what I'm thinking here is I'll put the gold on first, right? And then I will put this on next. And then, yes, that's it. Okay, so I need to cut this down. It's too big for me. It's to be smaller than the gold, so I'm going to go down here like this. Lovely. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to draw a tree here. Right, and I'm going to cut this out, but I'm going to cut this out very carefully, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I cut the edge out. Okay, like so. Okay, I'm going to hold that there for a minute, and I'm going to put this like this. Right, now I feel that needs something else, so I'm going to have to put something glittery on this, but I'm going to stick this down first. Alright, I'm going to have to turn that. Which is pity, but it'll be okay. I will. Okay, leave that. And then my tree here. I will put my Happy Christmas here. And I might put it this way, just to make it a bit different. Yeah. Okay, I need this glue here. Actually, I'm going to take this here, this blue. And we might just put in a couple of these guys on as well, just to give it a little more. Finish. So there we are, another little card finished. Right, and now the next card I'm going to show you is this one here. Right, and it's a square. Right, and I'm going to put a square page in. You can see it's just a little bit smaller. And I'm going to take this here. Right, do you remember this from the last card? And I'm going to put that in like that. But now I need to cut away. I have to be very careful. I want to cut away the edges of this. And I want that to touch up if I can at all. And that's interesting. I could put it in this shape, stick it like that, and I make a really, really simple card. Right? And now this is another, calls for a gel pen here as well to go around and outline these bits. This guy here at the top. Okay, and we'll put our Happy Christmas in with a blue here. I'll put my Happy Christmas in here. I don't seem to be able to find one. Okay, here we are. We'll put that in here. Right. Now my final card is really, really simple. I have a card here. Right. I've got some of the red paper, which is very similar to that gold paper. I've got a silver card, treasure tag, and I got these stickers as well, and I'm going to use this sticker here. Okay, so I'm going to put this sticker here, right, and very carefully, because it's sticking to my fingers and I don't want to buckle it, and stick this down, and there you have it, another Christmas card. And we'll put in Christmas inside as well. So there you have it. We have made a selection of Christmas cards very simply. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed making them, and I hope you'll share your creations with the Dunamaise Art Centre or to myself at Mount Henry Art Studio. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.